The walls right now are a very bright red. It's actually not paint. This is a product called Red Guard, and I've got 2 coats on right now. I'm going to put another 3rd coat on. But basically this stuff is like rubber. It goes on like paint and it looks like Pepto-Bismol when you're putting it on. But it actually dries like a hard rubber. Something that I found in my investigations online. Eventually, skipping back down here, the plumbing for the valves for filling up the tub will be right in this area. And the particular faucets that I went with are kind of a bamboo theme in a bronze color. The faucet set that I'm going to be using right here has, well, of course, an on-off and a diverter valve, which will either feed a little hand shower, which is going to be back there, or the Roman tub faucet, which is going to be right there. So you'll turn it on way over here, but the water will come out way over there or over there. And I've got the plumbing all figured out for that. Now the main shower, which is right here, this is the main shower valve, and I've kind of put a lot of thought into designing this. The front of this plate right here is going to need to be level with the front of that plate, which is taped off right now. No, there we go. Will need to be level with the tile once I get the tile in. I was like, well, how do I know exactly where my tile is going to be until I have the tile in? So what I did here is, if you'll notice, there's nuts back here which can be adjusted out or in, and that's top and bottom there. Okay, and the same thing over here. So when I get this all painted and I get the tile in, you know, coming out to the edge of that circle, obviously on the other side of the wall, I can push this thing through, and it fits pretty tight, but I can push this through and use these nuts back and forth each way. I can change the camber of this board so that I can make this perfectly flush on the front with what the tile is, and then I just tighten these nuts against each other, you know, against this board, and I can tighten them against each other. I'll be able to zero this thing in like you wouldn't believe. Now this tub, this is what was supposed to be going to the shower, which is up there. It's going to be an overhead shower with a big like a rain head on it. But this is the valve that's supposed to be going to the shower. This valve down here is actually supposed to be going to a faucet. Now this is in the same theme and actually produced by the same company as the people that designed this setup here, but I didn't want a little handheld shower. I wanted an overhead shower. So what I did is I blocked off the shower outlet, and the shower, which is going to be fed by this hose right here, kind of comes up around here, kind of goes up and over there, and then over to this this pipe. There it is actually going to be fed from the area that was supposed to be feeding the tub. Now the great thing about this is, when the water comes in from here and from here, you're hot and you're cold, right? And it goes into this valve, it is shot down, and it's got a pretty good sized hole coming down, but then if you block off what was supposed to be the tub valve, which is one of those ones where you kind of pull up on the thing and then it diverts it up, but you've always got a little bit of water dripping out of the bottom, you know, out of the valve, because they never work quite right. Well, that thing's not going to be installed at all. So whenever you turn on this valve, it's going to be directly to the shower. And that's one of the reasons I located it where I did, because there'll be a door here. You'll be able to just reach around and you'll be able to turn on and off the shower. And it'll go directly to the shower without coming back up through the valve through a much smaller hole and limiting the water that you can get through your shower head, which is how they try and tell us how much water we're supposed to be able to use. So I've kind of bypassed their way of limiting my water use you know. I had to replace the pump in my well house. I figure if I want to use the water, I will. So anywhere where you see hardy backer, this will all be tile. So tile will be up about 42 inches. The rest of this area, which isn't quite complete yet, it's all going to be drywall. Drywall up about 42 inches over here. Now this is where the washer and dryer used to sit. Where I just scanned on this side is where the sinks were. Okay, so the sinks are no longer going to be there. They're going to be over here where the washer and dryer were. I've got 4 overhead. This is, like I said, every place that I've put in a light fixture, I've went LED. Those are all LED lights. LED light over there. LED light above the toilet, which will be located right there. You can't see where the, there it is. You can kind of see it. It's got the paper shoved in it. But the toilet used to be sitting right here, which you step out of the shower, you're right at the end of the toilet, which annoyed me. So anyway, the sinks will be located right here. This will all be tile all the way up from here, and this will all be tile over here. So this whole area right through here will be tile floor to ceiling, and then over in here where you see that that one board, that one 2x4 running up and down, that'll be tile. On the left side of that, that'll be tile all the way from the ceiling to the floor. On the right side of it, it'll be drywall from the 2x4 that's running crossways underneath those lights. It'll be drywall up and then tile down to the floor. And of course we're going with tile floors. That's where the thermostat hooks in for the heated floor. Got it unhooked right now. There's no sense in heating the floor in a room that I'm not using. But anyway, got a little bit more work to do in here, but making some forward progress. Hopefully, you know, get this thing wrapped up in the next couple of weeks, at least to the point where I can use a shower and whatnot. So anyway, this is me, and I'm going to be, signing off for right now. I'm going to go in and try and post this on YouTube, and hopefully it'll work. I had to set up a new Google account, and anyway, I'll forward you all some information on that, so you know how to find this. Hopefully that you've enjoyed this, and I'll kind of keep you posted on the progress. It just ended up buying a camcorder was a lot cheaper than buying a decent camera. I caught this one on sale, so I decided we'd do it this way, and then you kind of get a real idea of what's going on here as opposed to just some pictures that don't really explain what the progress is going to be. So I'm going to do a little work inside tonight. We got some fun stuff to do out tomorrow. Try and get some of that on tape so you can see what kind of stuff I'm trying to do in order to pull this project all together. It's been kind of complex getting it where I want it, but got some fun stuff going on tomorrow, so hopefully I get that and get it posted and you can kind of see what's going on there. Bye.